Hello and welcome. We are wrapping up today with the last of our Thor films with Thor Ragnarok. I also did a review on this one, so I'm going to keep this brief again because I made a lot of my points there. But this is the last of the reviews I did previously before I got this idea in my head. So from this point on, everything will be fresh for the rest of the year. Yeah, I'll leave a link in the description below, so if you guys want to watch that, you can go right ahead. Thor Ragnarok is one of the most current of our films. It was released in late 2017, and it features all my favorites, plus we have some more of an all-star cast. Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston is back, and we also have their sister, who's the goddess of death, Hela, played by Kate Blanchett.
Asgard is dead, and it'll be reborn in my image. I thought you'd be glad to see me.
We also have Jeff Goldblum, who plays Grandmaster. He is related to the Collector from the Guardians, and it's really cool to see that connection.
He's wonderful. It is a he?
It is a he.
I love when you come to visit at 142. You bring me just the best stuff.
Whenever we get to talking, Topaz, about Scrapper 142, what do I always say? She is the, and it starts with a B.
Trash.
No, not trash. Were you waiting to just call her that? It doesn't start with a B.
Which also, Jeff Goldblum might be my new favorite thing. He is fantastic, and everything he does as the Grandmaster is fantastic. And he's just so much fun. He brings so much fun into it. Because Hulk and Thor weren't a part of Civil War, this is where they ended up. So Planet Hulk happened. We didn't know too much about it, but Hulk was finding himself. And he ended up being the Grandmaster's prize fighter in a sense. Grandmaster likes to, when people land on their planet, he likes to have them fight against each other Roman style. And we start off dealing with Thor, finding out what happened with Loki, because in the last film Loki faked his death, and he's now pretending to be king and parading around as king when he's not. They have to deal with that, they have to deal with Odin's death eventually, and other things that happen in their world. I don't want to give all the spoilers away. But it's interesting. This is the first time that they actually have to bond with his brothers again. And they also are trying to figure out what's happening with their family because Hela was released. Their sister that was the oldest that kind of got thrown out of the kingdom because she was the goddess of death and would just kill everyone. And Odin got tired of her skills. Their family's very messed up too, and it's interesting to see the whole epidemic of it as gods and goddesses.
Hello. Hi.
Loki is just off back and forth playing games. He gets along with the Grandmaster and he becomes friends with him, but he also does help Thor out. I mean, he's a god of mischief. At this point, he is starting to redeem himself and become a better person, and he does help them against their sister. And they have to fight as a family together. So it is nice to see. The characters are fantastic. We're also introduced to Valkyrie, who is a prize fighter for Asgard, and she's played by Tessa Thompson. And she's really great. I do appreciate her as a character, and she's also a very positive role model. Sif wasn't in this one though. It's weird, so I feel like they kind of just replaced her for Valkyrie, and we couldn't have multiple warriors that were women, but it could have been time restraints. I'm not sure. I haven't researched what the reason was. It has a really unique style. I do like the aesthetic that they have. And it's that very futuristic glam 80s rock look. Sort of similar to Guardians of the Galaxy. So I like the direction that they went in. And it's a very serious film. It's very dark. And each Thor film just keeps getting darker and darker and darker and grimmer, and everyone dies. But not really. But tomorrow we're gonna continue with Black Panther. So stay tuned, and as always, I hope you have a magical day, and I'll see you real soon.